Good morning, children. Children, we have finished this chapter, Our Rural Governance. That is chapter 23. Today, we will be doing D part, questions in brief. Before that, we had done already ABC part. Today, we will be doing D part, questions in brief. So the first question is, mention 3 levels of local self-governing bodies under Panchayati Raj system. So we have to write the 3 levels of government. So here is the answer. It is in page number 191. Can you see this? It is in page number 191. Here, the 3 levels of local self-governing bodies are first you will write Gram Panchayat at village level. Second, you will write Block Samiti or Panchayat Samiti at block level, and Zilla Parishad or Zilla Panchayat at district level. So there are 3 levels of governing bodies, and you will write 1, 2, 3. So this is for question number D1, right? You will get in page number 191. Next question is, write 2 functions of Gram Sabha. Where you will get this answer? You will get in page number 192. Where you will get? You will get in page number 192. 2 functions of Gram Sabha. So please note it down, children. page. Here you will write, first point you will write here, Gram Sabha holds a meeting at least twice a year. This is for D2 first point. This is point number 1. Gram Sabha holds the meeting at least twice a year. And second point you will write down, it takes decisions about the welfare and development of the village. So only 2 functions it has been asked. So you will write these 2 points. You can write also that it also approves the annual budget of the Gram Panchayat. Any 2 points you will write, children, okay? So this is D2 answer, and you will get this answer in page number 192. Next question is, what is the most important function of Panchayat Samiti? What is the most important function of Panchayat Samiti? So the next question is, what is the important function of Panchayat Samiti? You will get this in page number 194. You will get in 194. Let me show you this. This is page number 194. So, important function of Panchayat Samiti. So, you will write down, these are all the functions, but you have to write the important function. You will write Panchayat Samiti looks after the development and welfare work of the village of a particular block. This is D3 answer. This is D3 answer. Okay. Now, how does the village panchayat generate its financial resources. Generate its financial resources. That means it is asking you the sources of income. So where you will get this? You will get this answer in page number 192. You will get this answer in page number 192. Can you see this here? Page number 192. So this is for D4 answer. 1 you will write taxes. Okay. First you will write taxes. This is for D4 answer. 1 you will write taxes, and second you will write grants or aid from the government. Grants from the government. Okay. So first this is for D4 answer, taxes, and the second is grants from the government. Okay, this is for D4. Next is, how are the Panch and the Pradhan of the Gram Panchayat elected? That means how the members of Gram Panchayat and that is Mukhiya or Pradhan is elected. So what will be the answer? Let me show you page number. You will write 191 page, you will get this answer. Okay, and this is for D5 answer. D5 answer. A Gram Sabha not only elects the members of Gram Panchayat but also elects its Pradhan or headman. Is it clear how the Panch and the Pradhan of Gram Panchayat elected? By Gram Sabha. So this is all about D part of the questions. Okay. Now let's continue with E part. First question is 3 functions of Gram Panchayat. Let me show you 3 functions of Gram Panchayat. 3 functions of Gram Panchayat. So we are going to do the long questions. 3 functions of Gram Panchayat. So you will get this in page number 192. Any 3 you can write. Any 3 you can write from here. Any 3 you will write. Okay. Any 3 points. Okay. Next is the composition of Zilla Parishad. Composition of Zilla Parishad. You will get this in page number 194. Composition of Zilla Parishad. So from where you will write this? This is E2 answer. Okay. And you will write from here. Some elected members, the chairman of Block Samiti, members of Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha, Vidhan Sabha, Vidhan Parishad, representatives of scheduled caste. So the composition is some elected members, that is your, from here you will write, this is E2 answer. from here, besides some, from here you will write down. Let me show you some elected members up to women from the district constitute Zilla Parishad. This is for E2 answer, and you will get in page number 194, right? Next is, how does the Zilla Parishad keeps a control over other Panchayati Raj system? So the next question is E3. How does the Zilla Parishad keeps control over other Panchayati Raj system? You come to page number 195. Let me show you from where you will write. This is your E3 answer, okay? E3 answer. This is E3 answer. You will write first point that Zilla Parishad acts as a link between state government and block samiti and Zilla village panchayat. And then you will also write that implementation of 5-year plan and other plans for rural development is the responsibility of Zilla Parishad. This you will write down. Okay, and also you will write it keeps the government informed about the local self-governing bodies. So this 3 points you will write for E3 answer. Okay. Now differentiate between Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. When I was discussing Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat, that time I had shown you and also have given you the points of difference between Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. So you can write down that Gram Sabha, first point you will write that Gram Sabha is the best example of direct democracy in India. Okay, in Gram Panchayat is not the example of direct democracy. First point this you will write. If you are writing about Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat, then first point you will write that Gram Sabha is the example of it is direct democracy. First point you will write direct democracy. And this is indirect democracy. Okay? Indirect democracy. Second point you will write that it approves the annual budget. It approves the annual budget. What you will write in Gram Panchayat? That Gram Panchayat spends the money for the development of the village. Then third point you will write that Gram Sabha holds the meeting twice a year and takes decision for the welfare and development of the village, whereas Gram Panchayat implements those decisions taken by Gram Sabha. Children, I'll give you this question, this answer of D4 in your WhatsApp group. If you have any confusion, then you can clear your doubts from there. Okay. Next is significance of self-governing bodies in a democracy like India. What is the significance? Children, for the last question, what is the significance of local self-governing bodies in a democracy like India? in a democratic country like India, you will get this answer in page number 190. Let me show you this. In 191 page you will get. Where you will get this answer? In page number 191. You will write from here. This is your question number E5. This is for E5 answer. This is for E5 answer. Let me show you this. E5 answer. In India, there is a self-governing body in every village or city to help and assist the people to meet their community needs. So this is the significance, or you can say the importance of self-governing bodies in a democracy like India. Okay. And you will also write this. The system gives an opportunity to the people to develop self-reliance, initiative, power of decision making and participation in the democratic process of the government. So for E5 you will write from here to here and again from the system to the government. Okay. So please see the video carefully, children, and write the answers in your civics notebook. Thank you, children.